Okay, Stephanie,
Yes.
are you a religious person?
Yes, I'm a Christian.
Okay, you're a Christian. Let me ask a more specific question. Let's, well, why? Why are you a Christian?
Because that's how my family raised me to be.
Oh, okay. Okay, now that's good. See, I haven't gotten an answer like that. Your family raised you to be a Christian.
Yeah.
Okay. And have you thought deeper than what? Than you're, like, separate from your family raising you that way? Does it speak to you? Christianity, does it speak to you? Is it what you love? Is it a religion you love? Is it, that kind of thing?
Well, yeah, but I mean, most people don't really like it. Some people don't. Like my brother, he was raised the same way, but he's an atheist.
Oh, that's good. I like this. It's simple. Actually, you're doing me a favor.
And my sister, she was fighting it, but she recently got saved and baptized and stuff, and that was pretty cool.
I like that.
I don't know, I think it helps.
You got something there because your brother is an atheist. He's all the way over here on this end of the number line. You're in the middle, Christian. She's over here. She fought it. Iffy. That's very good. I like that. That's good. We're representing, Thank you, Stephanie.
You're welcome.
Yes. Because we've been talking about it, and it was just from like the way I've been talking about it with my male friends is sort of an outside perspective almost. And now this is sort of inside.
Yeah.
Like literally how you feel. It's pretty simple. I like it. Thank you, Steph.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Hey. Dustin, you recently suffered, well, not really suffered, you didn't, it's a slight setback in life, and it caused you to revert to a spiritual, plane of a thought. So, what caused this new, reversion, or what have you, to Christianity?
Well, I got my DUI, and when I got my DUI, I didn't want to live like that anymore. So I was talking to this girl, and she started taking me to church. She started taking me to different programs, like Celebrate Recovery, for instance, and they were all cross-centered programs. And whenever I started going to those programs, then I knew that that's what I wanted because I'd been there before. I'd been involved in the Christian faith before, and I knew that's what I wanted. I knew I wanted to be back in it.
Okay.
I gotta go pay my car insurance.
What views don't you believe about Christianity?
Well, for one, I mean, apparently when you're reading the Bible, there's a part where it jumps from Jesus being 9, and then it skips him being 33. There's a gap. That's a huge gap. Something had to have happened. He had to have a teenage rebellion.
It's not good storytelling?
No, it's just it's devoid of details that might be necessary, of him being actually a human and maybe screwing around, knocking somebody up. Who knows? I don't like inaccuracies. I don't like not having enough detail.
So you don't like the Holy Mystery in Catholicism? It's Holy Mystery, Heavenly Mystery or something
Mystery
like
is only meant for women.
So you're not an atheist?
Good Lord, no. No. There's a higher power. I just don't know what. I'm more agnostic than anything. I'd be an idiot to be atheist.
You're insulting another interviewee. Jeff is an atheist.
Well, sorry, Jeff. Love you, bud.
What do you think about cults?
Technically, all religions are cults. Or cults, or whatever. If you look up the definition of a cult.
Maybe I'll include that on text at the bottom of the screen. Cult. Noun. Or whatever it is. Is it a noun?
I don't know. Let me look up. Dictionary.com.
I like this angle. Good angle.
Do you mean occult? A cult, like with an O, or just cult?
Cult. C-U-L-T.
Okay. I think it's just like cult is an organized something. I don't remember. Somebody told me about it once. I don't remember.
The exact definition.
A particular system of religious worship, especially with a reference to its rites and ceremonies. An instance of great veneration of a person, ideal, or thing, especially as manifested by a body of admirers. The object of such devotion, a group or sect bound together by veneration of the same thing, person, ideals, etc. So, yeah, religion's cult.
Wow. The definition by people who think people are crazy.
Well, there's
in cults.
people, there's Christians that mindlessly worship, God and Jesus and all this other crap, but they don't really read the Bible and they don't really... They're just stupid about it. Like, they're mindless zombies about it without actually knowing why they worship. They just worship mindlessly. And that's not fun.
No, not fun at all. Well, man. Thank you. Have you ever thought about, other religions, exploring them, what have you, all that, different things?
Absolutely. I used to take part in sweat lodges frequently, looking at the monotheistic Native American tribes. I have high respect for them. Not that I don't have respect for the polytheistic tribes, however, I can identify with certain tribes that, and quite frankly, from the question before, this is where I fall in on that. I believe it's an individual thing. And when you get into churches or groups that have created a doctrine, a way of doing things, to me that's man-made, and I have to follow my heart, my own convictions, what I believe, what I don't believe. I've read parts of the Quran. I enjoy being around people from different cultures. I think that an amount of respect is due to every individual, no matter what they believe, be that, they believe in nothing, or they're on the fence, or whatever you believe. I believe that have passion about it,
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Does that answer it?
Yeah, no, that answers the question, because I was about to say, what are your feelings about atheism, but...
My feelings about that, I think that people should believe whatever they want, and if they choose to not believe, then that's fine. I think that this is probably I shouldn't say this, but I think that a lot of atheists found everything based on scientific facts, but then in the same respect, a lot of religious people found everything on emotional and spiritual beliefs and things that they've been told. And I think that there's a happy medium there. One of my favorite quotes is by Abraham Lincoln, and he said that, "I can see how a man can look at the world around him and believe that there is no God. However, I do not understand how a man can look at the night sky and the stars within it and not believe that there is something greater." And, I don't know, I guess the image of the God that I believe in has been misconstrued and contorted over time by man, so...
I'm gonna let go of the door now.
Right to work. There's a lens in my lighter. So I believe the question was, why am I atheist?
Yeah.
Because have you ever just stopped and really thought about how extremely contradictory all religions in the world are?
I have thought about that. I've always just been like, they're all the same thing.
Yeah, essentially.
But I'm a dope. Anyway, go ahead.
It bugs me because you know how a lot of people think Scientology's stupid and whatnot?
Yeah.
But the people who think Scientology are stupid is the same type of people who believe a guy who got nailed on the cross came back up 3 days later. How's that any less stupid than aliens? How is that any less stupid?
Well, I don't know, like they got their human thing and it's just, a piece of wood and, the guy died on it and then he came back. But then you get into the aliens and then they can be like, oh, a little green man, come in the spaceship. And then it's like, becomes a little slightly more fantastic. Then they make a guy who makes Jesus to seem a little bit more, I don't know, normal.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. It just bugs me.
That's the literal translation.
Yeah. Like, the idea of religion doesn't bother me. I think it's cool if you can find something that gives you hope, Whatever works for you, go with it. Whenever people try to argue with me about it, that's what bugs me. Because most of those people are extremely stupid and really don't know what they're talking about.
Like, the regular people that get angry in, like a class or something when a teacher relates some, whatever, and then they get really angry and they can't even be, in the class.
Exactly. Like, that's stupid.
Too personal. Take that too personal. You didn't invent it.
No, exactly. It's like, okay, technically, I like to consider myself an agnostic Buddhist. But I'm just going to cut that down and just say, atheist for the sake of simplifying this. I'm not going to take it personally if somebody says Buddhism is stupid. I'm really not. Why do I care? They're entitled to their opinion. Same thing with Christians. Don't get offended because someone doesn't believe you. That's stupid. It's very stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
You're quite welcome.
Made me think of something when I saw that laying there. A spiritual question.
Yeah, the spiritual question. I mean, chiefs and sheriffs are pretty much as spiritual as it gets.
Is it spelled sheriffs like RUFFS?
It's S. If I'm not mistaken, it's SHERUFF.
Okay.
Sheriff.
I wasn't sure if Todd was just kidding around when he said that.
Yeah. And if you don't watch it, it'll come take your legs. That's the thing. It's the threat. It's like damnation. It'll take your legs.
I've heard many things about these chiefs and sheriffs. I never heard that.
Yeah, that's how it all started, really. In a car. And the threat that they would take our legs. We were like, no, please, don't take my legs.
You were reading the Bible one day and you were getting into the religions that your founding fathers told you to listen to, and then
Huck
they were
Finn.
like...
Yeah.
And
I
then,
read Huck Finn a lot.
and then chiefs and sheriffs was like, no, we're your God now.
Yeah. Well, basically, yeah.
Wow.
And there's an answer, too. Like a good solid answer that's not all vague and everything. But it's in Huck Finn. And that's a lot. That's more than we've told anyone. So, there's a whole lot to it. It's kind of early and I can't recollect everything that's happened. And all theories and logical systems and empirical evidence and traditional squares of opposition. I don't know.
If you want to know, read Huck Finn.
Yeah. But you would also need to take basic logic lessons and probably understand traditional square of opposition and maybe do some Venn diagrams and yeah, so you can...
You have to buy some papers. I haven't done enough Venn diagrams to know what kind of paper you'd need.
Yeah.
I don't even know enough about Venn diagrams to know if you'd need paper. Do you need paper?
Yeah, you need paper.
Okay.
I mean, well, you could do it on a wall. You could probably pee it in the snow if you wanted to. Yeah, you could smear it on the wall in peanut butter.
Yes.
I mean, it'd take a lot of peanut butter. Because you probably have to do like 6 or 7 Venn diagrams, at least. But I'd like to, you'd probably want to use a toothbrush to get the lines to shade with peanut butter. I think you could shade with peanut butter and a toothbrush. Right?
I think you'd need to. You know, you don't want just any Venn diagram on your wall with peanut butter. I'm serious.
Yeah, there's an actual structure to it. It really is. And I mean, logic's everything. It is the equation of words. It's perfect.
I like that equation of words.
It is math and words, man. I feel like I need more coffee.
I might do a little bit more. Thank you, Jake Lawson.
Wait.